Have you ever had an idea that seemed too small to matter? Something so simple that you almost dismissed it as insignificant? Meet Daniel, a 27-year-old carpenter who turned a small idea into a movement that transformed his entire community. His story is a powerful reminder that even the smallest spark can ignite a flame. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see how one small step can lead to something extraordinary. Daniel grew up in a small town where everyone knew each other. He had always loved working with his hands, spending hours in his father's workshop building furniture. But Daniel had a bigger dream. He wanted to build something that would bring people together. He just didn't know where to start. One day, as Daniel was walking through the town square, he noticed an old abandoned playground. The swings were broken, the slide was rusted, and the sandbox was filled with weeds. It was a sad sight, especially for the children who had nowhere to play. That's when an idea struck him. What if I could rebuild this playground? He thought. What if I could create a space where families could come together? Daniel shared his idea with a few friends, but many of them were skeptical. "It's a nice thought, Daniel," one of them said, "but it's a huge project. How will you do it alone?" Daniel didn't have all the answers, but he knew he had to try. He started small, gathering tools and materials from his father's workshop. He spent weekends cleaning up the playground, removing the rusted equipment, and clearing the weeds. Word of Daniel's project began to spread, and soon people from the town started showing up to help. A local hardware store donated materials, and a group of teenagers offered to paint the new equipment. What started as one man's dream quickly became a community effort. The playground was coming to life, and so was the town. But Daniel's journey wasn't without challenges. There were days when he felt overwhelmed, wondering if he could finish the project. "Am I doing enough?" he often asked himself. But then he would see the children playing on the new swings, their laughter filling the air, and he knew it was all worth it. The day the playground was officially opened, the entire town came together to celebrate. There was music, food, and games for the children. Daniel stood in the middle of it all, feeling a sense of pride he had never known. He had done it. He had built something that brought people together. But the most inspiring part of Daniel's story isn't just the playground. It's the way he inspired others to take action. After the playground was finished, people in the town started their own projects. A community garden was planted, a local library was renovated, and a youth center was built. Daniel's small idea had sparked a movement that transformed the entire community. Daniel's story teaches us several important lessons. First, no idea is too small to matter. Every great movement begins with a single spark. Second, you don't have to do it all alone. Building a community of supporters can amplify your impact. Third, persistence is key. There will be challenges along the way, but don't let them stop you. And finally, believe in the power of small actions. Even the smallest gesture can create a ripple effect that changes lives. So, what's your idea? What's that one small thing you can do today to make your community a better place? Remember, every great journey begins with a single step. Take that step today. Share your idea, start that project, or join a cause you believe in. And if you're ready to begin, hit the like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what your idea is. Let's inspire each other to take action. Thank you for watching Daniel's story. If this video inspired you, share it with someone who needs a little push to start their own journey. Remember, the dream builder in you can change the world. See you in the next video.